Do you have trouble peeing? What about when somebody's watching you? What about if 10 people are watching you? Okay, what about 1,000 different people watching you? Okay, what about the entire internet? Not so easy now. Well, if it is, you're probably a pervert. I saw this video recommended to me on, one of those MSN pages that you see whenever you open up a browser. And it's talking about new technology coming out. Well, new-ish. Smart glasses have been around for a hot minute now. And boy, oh boy, I personally do enjoy me some technology. I mean, sometimes I'll buy some like cool looking stuff just because it looks cool. Like for example, I buy a little miniature laptop called the WinMax Pro 2 because it looked like the little perfect little emulation doohickey. I don't know how I feel about these. So Google's new XR platform is developing smart glasses and AR, VR headsets with AI injected into them so they can do a whole host of quality of life assistance. The features, they may seem cool and all, but there are some worries that I have.
For our entire lives, we've been living for a computing revolution.
The Nintendo 64 was pretty cool.
Many of you here in this room have contributed to it with leaps forward in compute, connectivity, mobile technologies, and now AI. For my part, I've dedicated my entire career to augmented reality.
And I really do like augmented reality. I actually bought some AR glasses in the past, and they're really cool. I lost them in a move. They were real expensive, so I'm still kicking myself in the teeth for that. Especially since these glasses, they don't come, pre with your prescription and all. So you have to go through hell to go get your own prescription inserts to put in them. But it was really cool to be able to go on like long trips and just be able to watch like Netflix on a giant screen and just in full comfort. It was pretty awesome. And I also do have fond memories playing the 3DS and their AR games, well, like Pokemon, for example. So I really do like AR a lot.
Fusing the real world with computing experiences. I started this journey about 25 years ago for my PhD. It might sound groundbreaking, but check out these early prototypes. The technology was really primitive back then, but the potential felt limitless when we were experimenting in that university lab. What I didn't know at that time was many of the fundamental innovations for my work would come from AI researchers in a different lab. While I was helping computers see the world, these AI researchers were helping computers reason about the world. Since then, large language models and multimodal reasoning have enabled richer language and image understanding. These models are now fast enough for live conversations where the AI can act on your behalf and, most importantly, with your permission. And augmented reality and virtual reality has moved computing from the rectangular screen to the 360 immersive display to now even the world itself becoming the display. We now refer to this broad collection of experiences as extended reality, or XR. Until now, these innovations have occurred separately and in silos. Well, here comes Act 2 of the computing revolution. AI and XR are converging, unlocking radical new ways to interact with technology on your terms. Computers will become more lightweight and personal. They will share your vantage point, understand your real-world context, and have a natural interface that's both simple and conversational.
Can't fool me. I already know it's government spyware. I think they're already implanting us with it right now. That's why I already took off my glasses. I see through you. I know pigeons aren't real. Fuck you. Ever see a baby pigeon? Yeah, thought so.
Countless people and companies are innovating in this space, including many on the TED stage this week. We're excited to contribute to this momentum with AndroidXR. It's an operating system we're building with Samsung that brings XR hardware together with Gemini, our AI assistant, to augment human intelligence. It can support a broad range of devices, from headsets to glasses to form factors we haven't even dreamed of yet. Okay, let me show you where we're heading by...
I can already see it. The Lovence AI butt plug. That'll actually have some pretty good utility. It'll help you, it'll give you an alert whenever it feels like your IBS is about to act up and you're about to shit yourself. Actually, I see that as pretty good utility.
Inviting my colleague Nishta to the stage. Welcome, Nishta.
Hi.
These ordinary-looking glasses are packed full of technology. A miniaturized camera and microphones give the AI the ability to see and hear the world. Speakers let you...
Now, I'm going to go ahead and state my fears for this, just because it is a very terrifying concept. Like, the more savvy we get with technology, the more, breaches happen, I feel. And like I can already see even like they put a huge emphasis on everything will be in our permission and our control and whatnot. But I still cannot brush away that fear of the idea that our signals or our devices to sound less schizophrenic will be hijacked and converted into spyware, so the visually impaired people like me or so that would probably be more susceptible to get something like this will have their lives intruded on. Now I'll be completely real, I don't have a giant fear of being spied on in regards of what's going on in my daily life. My daily life's pretty boring. I just make these videos and I work and, and I imagine a lot of people are the same, but, like this could inadvertently be a very easy way for like nudes or stuff like that be very easily leaked, or maybe even credit card information. Because, you're going to pull out your wallet or whatever, and then you're going to look at your card and then swipe it and whatnot. Put it into the gas pump, and that might be a way for people to get information and blackmail material. I don't know. It's just very scary in thought.
You listen to the AI and play music or even take calls. And these glasses also have a tiny high-resolution in-lens display that's full color that I'm holding in my hand. It's very, very small. These glasses work with your phone, streaming back and forth, allowing the glasses to be very lightweight and access all your phone apps.
It does seem kind of scary to a degree, because going back to my AR glasses that I had, they're also tethered to your phone, not wirelessly, but they are tethered to it. And, it's very distracting. Like, if the only truly way to be like immersed into whatever you're like watching or listening to is to like fully focus on the image, unless you have like the blackout plating where you like put essentially like a little case above the lenses so you can't see in front of you. But I could see without just having more activity in your vision as being extremely distracting. And I swear to God, there are so many people that are not distracted drivers already nowadays that are so fucking stupid on the road as is. Incorporate something like this into their daily lives. Oh my God. New York and Connecticut in particular, maybe even LA, stuff like that, are going to become hell on earth even more so than they already were. But who knows? For now, maybe these will be super niche products in the coming years, but maybe in the long term, it'll be more of a scary thing. But maybe around then, everybody's into self-driving cars and, we're not culpable for anything anymore.
And if you're wondering, I'm actually wearing the glasses too. They're actually helping me see all of you in the audience because they have prescription lenses inside them, but they're also displaying my speaker notes for me as well. For this demo, you'll see what Nishta's seeing on the screen behind her. And this is the very first time we're showing these glasses in public. So this is going to be a live demo of conceptual hardware, early software. What could go wrong? Nishta, best of luck, no pressure.
Amazing. All right, let's just make sure that these glasses are shown on the screen behind us. Okay, awesome. Now I'm gonna launch Gemini.
Hello there.
Hi, Gemini. Can you start us off with something fun and creative and write a haiku for what I'm seeing right now?
Sure, faces all aglow. Eager minds await the words. Sparks of thought ignite.
Some anxious but happy faces as well, yeah. As you can see, the AI sees what Nishta sees, hears what she hears, and is responding in real time. But that's just table stakes. I think everyone in this audience has seen demos like this before. Let's actually step it up a notch with something we call memory. For a rolling contextual window, the AI remembers what you see without having to be told what to keep track of.
So you guys may have noticed I snuck a peek back at the shelf a moment ago. I wasn't paying attention, but let's see if Gemini was. Hey, did you happen to catch the title of the white book that was on the shelf behind me?
No, go fuck yourself.
The white book is Atomic Habits by James Clear.
That is absolutely right. So let's try something harder.
Give me the launch codes ASAP.
I keep losing my hotel key card. Do you know where I last left the card?
The hotel key card is to the right of the music record.
Great.
For someone as forgetful as me, that's a killer app.
Honestly, me too. Like, that sounds phenomenal. But on the other hand, it's like logging in this data. So, for example, if we were breached, and like they wouldn't even need to necessarily like watch it. They could probably access the data and be like, try to find like what the AI registers as your ID, for example, and just trace it to where it last saw your ID, and then watch that particular, stuff like that. It's scary. It's I don't know. Like, in a perfect society, this would be awesome, phenomenal, and there's going to be more reasons why it would be awesome and phenomenal. But I lose my wallet and keys so fucking often, man. I just get in the habit of just tossing them somewhere. I'm one of those people that hide stuff from myself all the time. So, that does sound pretty handy.
Okay, this AI is inherently multimodal, so it's using visual data and natural language to digest complex queries in real time while remembering your past context. So let's see some more.
Yeah, let's bring this book back. So I don't really have time to read it right now, but I wonder if Gemini might be able to help me summarize what's going on. Like, I don't know, what does this diagram mean? It looks complex.
This diagram is labeled the habit line and illustrates the process of habit formation. It shows how automaticity increases with repetitions until a habit is formed.
Cheating is going to go so fucking hardcore in school now. Like, oh my God. There's already kids that utilize ChatGPT for all their schoolwork and get away with it. Lucky fucking bastards, by the way. But this is going to skyrocket it because it's going to be less obvious when they're on their phone. But maybe they're going to be forced to have two different types of eyewear when they go to school. And they're going to have some people that, like, at the front door scanning them and be like, oh, nope. You're using the GPT lenses. Get the fuck out.
Okay.
Now, imagine being able to communicate and understand any language. The AI can shift its output to speak different languages with dialects and accents that feel human and natural.
Go to this sign over here. Can you translate this to English for me?
The sign states private property, no trespassing.
Okay, let's prove this is a live demo. Does anyone in the audience have a suggestion for a different language to translate to? Farsi. We tried Farsi, it failed last time, but let's try it again.
Do you want to try Farsi? We could try it. Thai? Okay.
Because I do speak Farsi, so it's my mother tongue, so thank you.
Gemini, let's just give this a shot. Can you translate this sign to Farsi for us?
املاک خصوصی تجاوز نکنید.
Great, awesome.
This is actually going to go pretty hard for people that like to travel and whatnot. Also, it'll be great to eliminate somewhat of a language barrier for a lot of people. One thing I do really like about X, even though it's a pretty shit platform in many regards, I do like being able to be fed posts from other languages, and it just automatically translates it, and you at least know 90% of the time what is being said. I think that's pretty cool.
It speaks Farsi.
That's amazing. So as Sharon mentioned, you all may have seen translation demos like this before, but what's new now is that in addition to just saying things in a different language, I can also speak to Gemini in another language. I know Hindi, so let's give this a shot. अच्छा क्या लगते हो ये लोग अभी कैसे लग रहे हैं?
वे अभी और उत्साहित दिख रहे हैं.
So Gemini said you all look focused and excited, and it has a better accent than I do.
The real test of time is if he'll be able to speak Regnet. Now, goddamn it, mom, you're gonna go get that bowl from the kitchen and you bring it over here. We're gonna go make some popcorn.
All right, now let's see how the AI can connect the physical world with your digital content and take action.
Yeah, let's get some music going in here. Okay. Gemini, why don't you play us a track from this record?
Sure, here's Bad Dreams by Teddy Swims.
Perfect. In a few seconds, the AI recognized the album, looked up the track list, and took action using the phone apps. Okay, Nishta, it does look like the demo gods are with us, maybe with you more than me. Let's do one last demo I know you're keen to give.
Yes, this is my first time in Vancouver, and I love going on walks. So why don't you navigate me to a park nearby with views of the ocean?
Okay, I am starting navigation to Lighthouse Park, which has magnificent views of the Pacific Ocean. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Honestly, with these directions and a 3D map, I should be all set, and hopefully I won't look like a tourist. Thank you all.
I do not trust it. We are in 2026, and then Google Maps will still be confused. Even the iPhone Maps version of Google Maps will also be very confusing. Will lead you down to bullshit ways. And not to mention, a lot of stuff still doesn't even properly, regularly update whether a place is closed down or not. In the technology age that we live in now, it's still kind of scary. But also, something that specifically did point out is, as he said earlier, like much earlier, it's going to be connected to our phone. So like if it's not just hosted everything just from the glasses itself. So if our phone has a breach, well, then our glasses have a breach.
Thank you, Nishta. That was awesome. Okay, we've seen glasses. Now let's turn our attention to the other side of the spectrum, headsets.
Now, I wasn't really, I didn't feel any sort of way regarding the headset. It legitimately just kind of felt like an Oculus VR, but with less of a gaming focus and more production / normie focus, where it was just like an AR desktop, which is something we already have with our Oculus. So, but with the inclusion of AI, I don't know if the Oculus has already incorporated AI into their devices yet. That's kind of all it felt like. It didn't feel all that groundbreaking. I'm sure there are new and unique things to this, but it didn't really captivate me, and it didn't really strike up any new worries or interests. So I just don't really care as much about it. But the glasses, though, that one feels like it'll be more normalized within society because we're not wearing a giant bulky thing on top of our face. But yeah, as I said, I think there are some genuine, decent concerns to have for a device like this. I also see a lot of practical utility and a lot of quality of life stuff regarding it as well. It'll be a little awkward, though, if people stop utilizing phones as much, especially in public settings. You know, say, for example, you're at a veterinarian's office and they have those like chairs that are sit across from each other. So rather than just stare forward at them, like, you know, you have something to kind of break the awkwardness. You can look down and you'll be reasonably distracted by something rather than having to. But all in all, let me know what you guys think. Am I just being way too paranoid? I mean, it's not like I know the sciences on all that. This is just like everyday layman worried. I'm very distrusting of stuff like this, but at the exact same time, I do like the development in technology. And as I said before in another video, I have to make peace with the fact that AI is here and it's here to stay and it's going to be developing more and more and more and more. But yeah, I'm genuinely curious what you guys have to say or think about any of this, what we talked about today, what we watched. And yeah, see you all next time. Thanks for listening.